How to get oily skin. Oily skin is a phenomenon that tens of thousands of different people living in the world are familiar with, and probably hundreds of thousands more might not even realize they have. If you have oily skin, then there are a number of ways that it can be treated, but before you treat it, figuring out the cause of the symptom is probably a good idea to do. This is because if you know what the cause is, then you will know the best way to tackle the problem of actually dealing with it. While most methods will work in terms of actually controlling the symptom of oily skin, the larger condition needs to be treated in a way that has the cause of the problem in mind. With that said, here are some of the more frequent culprits in causing oily skin. Bad genes. Oily skin is actually not automatically a bad thing, but most doctors will still refer to the cause as having bad genes rather than calling it a hereditary cause. If your parents had this type of condition as well, then there is a good chance that they can pass it on to you. A number of things have been discovered to be genetic, and oily skin happens to be one of those things. Diet. There are a number of things in terms of the diet that you choose that can actually affect the level of fluids and oil secreted by the pores in your skin. If you have a diet that is low in protein and leafy green vegetables while at the same time being high in things like sugar, then through your lifestyle choice you are encouraging the type of oily secretions that are typically characterized as one of the main nuisances associated with an oily skin condition. Hormone levels. There are a number of different hormone levels that can affect whether or not you have oily skin, and of course the hormone levels can be altered by various life events. Puberty can be an example of something that tends to lead to hormonal imbalances that can be a result of oily skin, and at the other end of the spectrum as well, menopause is another event that can create hormonal imbalances of a different kind that can also result in the same type of condition. Pregnancy. Hot on the heels of the hormonal level shifts is the idea of pregnancy. Pregnancy is actually a subset of the hormonal level shift idea, but at the same time it deserves its own mention here because so many of you will be likely to watch videos on oily skin specifically because you are experiencing it as a result of pregnancy. A number of rapid changes occur in the body during pregnancy, and while oily skin is a result of those changes and is often overlooked, if you happen to be pregnant and are experiencing those symptoms for the first time, then there is a very good chance that one event has led straight to the other. Use of birth control pills. As you may already know, a lot of different things relating to getting pregnant and the pregnancy itself are caused by changes in hormones that occur when a woman is ovulating as well as when she gets pregnant. Birth control works in a way that partially changes the way in which those hormones work, and while birth control pills are effective for preventing pregnancy, at the same time there is also the potential for them to cause symptoms such as oily skin. This form of the symptom is usually not that intense, but at the same time it is definitely a possibility.